what's up, everybody? This is International Master Joe Banao again, and welcome to our show. And I hope you guys are staying safe and far away from any type of viruses out there. And it's another awesome day to improve your chess. And I wish you guys all the best, and I'm hoping that you guys are reaching all your online goals. And see you guys in a little bit for our lesson. Peace out. Hey guys, welcome back. Have you ever had difficulty wrecking the Scandinavian fortress? And when I'm talking about the Scandinavian fortress, it could be very flustering for a lot of players. So I was playing in a rapid tournament and I got this position and I was so flustered because I can't uh, find a way to wreck his position. I do have great pieces, but the problem with white is always about how to proceed. I have maximized all my pieces, but he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. So today, I'm going to teach you guys another strategy on how to proceed, or maybe a couple of strategies on how to proceed against the Scandinavian fortress. So let's see what happened in this position. What is going on? Normally, when you have two pawns like this is ideal. And you want to be able to do d5. Or another pawn break that you want to do is b4 and b5. However, in this position, if I attempt to play b4, I may be weakening the square. And for example, if I play b4, he's going to take on f3. All right, actually, let's just put it on analysis board really quick. So b4 and bishop takes f3, and that completely wrecks my position. That is what Scandinavian players do. They counterattack. So I can't do that. So let's see. I want you guys to maybe pause the video for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, and just try to see if you can find a good plan for white. If not, that's okay, and that's why we have this video today. All right, pause it. Okay, if you guys are ready, and paused it, we're gonna look at some plans that white could go for. Again, typically you want to be able to play d5 or b5 in this position. So I couldn't find a good way, but actually there's a way. What I did was I played knight e5, and you guys will see it evolve. I want to trade some pieces, and this is just the beginning. He played a5 to stop me from playing b4, b5, which is one of my main ideas, bishop f4, and this is the beginning of our attack. He played queen c8, bishop h2, knight d7, and my idea, and this is our idea. This is how you play against the Scandinavian. This is how we play against the fortress. We can't really destroy it, but we're gonna dance around it. The point is, after bishop h2, I wanted to play c5, knight c4, and I want to put something on these weak squares, especially the d6 square. This is how you dance against the Scandinavian pawn structure. So here, my opponent played knight d7, and I'm like, okay, let's play c5. I'm gonna put my knight in c4 and onto d6, or bishop going to d6, or I could control the b6 square. I'm attacking the a5 pawn, and if they take here, and that's okay, I could take back, and I could somehow maneuver my knight to the d6 square. I could play like knight g3, knight e4, for example, or somehow I can get my knight to c4. That's not a big deal. Another option is to take with the pawn, then maybe an exchange sacrifice on d6, which will give me a pass pawn and will really cramp his position up. You know, pretty high level stuff, guys. But definitely that's something that you could consider in that position. So my opponent played knight d5. Now I played knight c4, attacking the pawn on a5. And after knight f6, I could actually take the pawn on a5. However, if I take the pawn on a5, he may have some counter attacking ideas, and he could um, play something like b6 and activate. So I just decided to continue with my plan with b4, takes, knight e4, and here maybe I should have played rook d3, rook c2. But as you can see, we didn't really have to try to wreck the Scandinavian pawn structure. But what we ended up doing is we exploited the fact that most of his pawns are in the light squares. We tried to exploit the dark squares. So I have some issues with this. Let's play knight g3. Okay, let's trade. And after the trades of the dark square bishop, it is more clear that the dark squares are weaker than ever. Let's see what happened. So together with the dark squares, now I could do what I need to do, b5. So I expanded. I'm attacking the two wings. applying what you call the principle of two or more weaknesses. And that's what I did. So he's weak here, but I can't make progress on this side alone because he has most of his forces defending that. So what you do, kind of like if you are, in a karate competition and your opponent has a messed up shoulder, you can't just keep attacking that messed up shoulder because he's going to put all his energy into protecting that. So what you do is you try to attack what's open or whatever you could attack, what's weak, the other parts of his body that are open, wide open, and he's wide open right here on the queen side. So I did rook a3. Now I'm planning to um, penetrate on the queen side, which is the second weakness. Queen d8, rook a7, beautiful move. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Rook takes a7, pawn takes a7, queen a8, and yeah, basically if they don't take, then I'm just gonna play queen a3, and we have lots of pressure in this position. Pressure on e7, b7, pressure on e6. But this is definitely maybe rook b8 is more of a resistance. But yeah, this is a tough position. Queen a3. Principle of two or more weaknesses again, or two or more attacks. We're attacking on the queen side. We're attacking on the center, and it's kind of hard for him to just focus in one part. So my idea is to play knight c8 and knight b6, have a protected pass pawn, keep this queen stuck there forever. However, he did e5, takes, takes. He made it a lot easier. And here I could play knight c8, sure, but knight takes b7 is just winning. Um, what's our main idea after knight takes b7? Let's say they don't take, which actually he didn't. But if he does take, then we're going to promote to a queen. And then our idea is still to play something like queen a5, queen b6, and queen b8 check. This is completely winning. Now we can't really sack the knight now because the knight on c7, his idea is to protect the a8 square. However, we're just going to do this, and it's going to be hard for him to defend everything. Queen b7, and he just blundered the queen. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that lesson. And next time around that you are struggling to destroy or to wreck the Scandinavian pawn structure or the Scandinavian fortress, remember that you don't necessarily have to destroy it with pawn breaks, but you could play around the weak dark squares in the position. Okay, hopefully if you guys learned a lot from that. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Bye bye.